Hi, and welcome to Three Questions With. I got my friend Don McGee with us. Don is a nutrition evangelist. Hey, Don, welcome to the show.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for having me.
So, Don, today I should have come on the show to talk about nitric oxide. Tell me what it is.
So nitric oxide is referred to as the molecule of life. It is a compound that everybody has in their body. And what it does is it's super, super important in the process of circulation, which, in our blood flow. So that's heart, lungs, brain, digestion, literally everything. And in fact, well, I won't go into the deep sciencey, geeky details of it, but it used to be thought of as not so important. And then in 1998, when the guys realized how important it was, they won a Nobel Prize for it. So really important.
So how do I get it?
So we all produce it, right? It's a chemical reaction. However, like many things in our life, in our body, once we're past, 25 or so, we stop producing as much naturally. And if we want to age, let's say gracefully, then we want to make sure that we have more in our bodies. And it starts off, digestion starts off in the mouth, right? One of the things that not a lot of people know is that when you gargle with antiseptic mouthwash, it destroys some of the good bacteria in your mouth. That helps some of these chemical processes take place. Not saying ditch your mouthwash, but you know what? Let it do its thing early in the morning, and then don't do it like 3 or 4 times during the day. Because what happens is, let's say we think of broccoli as being good for us, right? No, maybe a little.
That's what my wife keeps claiming and stuff. I know it is. I'm just not a fan.
Fair enough. So you don't have to be a fan in order to understand that we should have our green leafy vegetables, right?
Yes, correct.
So in and of itself, broccoli is pretty neutral. It doesn't become the compounds that are really good for us don't actually create themselves until we start chewing it. It's a defense mechanism of the plant itself. And so that requires having some of that good bacteria in our mouth to start to break down the broccoli as we chew it and create those compounds that then create nitric oxide in our circulatory system. So eat your green leafy vegetables and lots of other things. And don't over sanitize, shall we say, right? We know the same thing about when we over sanitize our hands, that we don't get enough things to build up our immune system. So I'll step off my soapbox for a moment now.
Yep. Are there other ways to get more?
You can take some supplements that will help your body, encourage your body to produce more nitric oxide. I'm a big fan of that because, well, gee, Kevin, most of the people I talk to respond the same way you do about broccoli, And while food is always your foundation, and you should do as much as you can to get as much of your nutrition from your food, we don't always do that, right? I mean, when was the last time you had 10 to 12 servings of fruits and vegetables a day?
In a day?
In a day.
Maybe in a month.
Duly noted. So that's my point, right? So that's why, food first always, but yeah, if you're not getting what you need from food, then by all means supplement it.
Now that's what leads me to my next question. How do I know if I'm getting enough?
So, what are you having on a daily basis, right? Are you having any fruits and vegetables as part of your breakfast?
Yes.
Part of your mid-morning meal.
Yes.
Lunch.
More in the morning or an afternoon snack. For instance, I just literally had a banana before I went live with you.
Okay. So bananas like 2 servings of fruits, right? And so, and then maybe with dinner, we've got some vegetables on the side. So let's say you've got, a serving or 2 in the morning, a banana with another 2 gives you 4. let's be generous and say you're going to have 3 with dinner, and that gives you 7 over the course of your day.
And how many do we need again?
Well, I said 10 to 12, but realistically it's 12 to 15 because the nutritional content in our food has gone down over time. So, you're doing good. You're halfway there.
There you go. That's probably a new record for me, Don. So, but all kidding aside, you have to keep track. And if not, then you may need to consider supplements then.
That's right. And so there are lots of ways to do that. I take an antioxidant supplement that has a variety of fruits and vegetables in it. And it gives you the nutritional equivalent of 22 servings of fruits and vegetables from a micronutrient perspective, because that's what we're really looking is what are these things giving us.
Yep.
So it doesn't have the fiber in it that if I was eating whole fruits and veggies, but it's got a lot of the micronutrients I need. And so for me, that's important. I'm pretty good about my fruits and veggies, to be perfectly honest, but not every day, right? And I want to be as healthy as I can, because that's the secret to aging gracefully.
Absolutely. So Don, if people have questions about this, how can they reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Best way is to reach out to me either on Facebook or through my website. On Facebook, I am Dawn McGee, Nutrition Evangelist. You can find me. I'm the only one there.
Awesome, Don. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks, Kevin.